to do, especially if you have children, grandkids, and also have dogs. And I have two, and they love to watch Mama cook. So it's just one of those things. And if you want to, you can rinse off. You know what?
I might need some fresh water.
I would get fresh water. You know what? I've already washed these,
take
so
that
you can just cut the ends off. And one of the
just
things
touch the button.
nice for you.
do it. Oh, I got this.
Now, however,
I'm doing her.
Well,
she says she washed them.
I like to make small pieces because we're going to put them in. Thank you, perfect. I put them in the processor. You're going to make them small pieces because you're going to make it into basically a salad. Now, if I were cooking this, oh, she's good. Look at her knife. That's lovely.
Many moons.
Same there, perfect. Yeah, there we go. Again, make them into smaller pieces.
Oh, small?
No, we're going to make them small in a minute. When you bring them out, I'll show you a nice trick that I do.
Yeah.
The green onions, I like to use it all of the white, all the way up to the ends. And what I do with the ends is because my gardening mama over here, she says put these in water and they will sprout. And they do. I got them all over my kitchen right now. So
just stick them in your
garden. I do. And I'll get them sprouted in my little, like a little
hydroponics or something. Yeah.
Exactly, it's hydroponics basically. Don't tell the hydroponic lady here that I did it, okay? She can't tell me.
Oh well.
Teasing, she's lovely. I don't know if you've heard about it. Are you familiar with hydroponics? It's a really cool thing. They have these, I don't know what you call it, they're towers, right? And they have these holes, and they have the water circulating through it. And then just the yes, thank you. I remember the nice lady's name. I met her at the bazaar. And she was telling me how cool it is. It is nice because you can put it in a small space. Look it up. It's a neat idea. Okay, so let me show you a trick, or maybe you already know the trick.
Much smaller. The hydroponics.
What I do once I get them into the bigger pieces. Now, I don't know if you're familiar with rocking your knife. Just, you want to rock it away from you. That's really important. And go back and grab a piece, you know, if you think you haven't made it big enough. I use my fingernails. And we're going to do the same with the onions. You want to make them a little smaller, only because you're going to put it into seafood anyway, and we're going to put it in with the processor. But anyway, that's how you do that. I'm not sure how to do that yet. No problem at all. No. Life is my best friend here. I love her. I love her. Smart aleck. I know. She's, yeah, that too. I like it. That's my favorite part. All right. Oh, good.
It's the hydroponics I have. You only take 9 seed pods. It's small. It's about this big. And it sits right on the counter. And insert things. And then now
you see
I
on the
have
cooking classes on TV, oh, make sure your onions are just thus and so. Now, when that comes into play, and I will tell you this, a serious note, is when you are trying to use the onion within the dish itself, that you want it to cook in a uniform way. You don't want it to be especially if you're simmering it or you're sauteing it. That's important. So you want to make sure all the onions
but the lettuce is too delicate.
But in this case, we're throwing it in the buzzard.
So I've got 3 lettuces growing in here, and these other ones are just herbs that are growing with the types you're looking at and stuff.
Cool.
But I bought it from someone for $100, and they're about $200 to buy. And it's a small unit. I didn't want the big stand.
It just sits on your island.
Now, while you're doing
I put it
that,
right on the island across,
I don't know
and
if
it's
you've
just
ever
like we
cooked
plugged
with
in.
parsley.
And it's got light over it, and it's got,
You put the
There's a
nutrients
trick
in
for everything, right? Let me open this
and
one
it
up.
tells you.
Parsley, when you have these, it looks like a little tree. You want to take it, you don't want to cook with the stems, okay? You can, they're not going to taste, okay? This is the time consuming. You go in here and you're going to strip that off of there. And that's the part that you want to chop off, is the ends of the tree typically. So one of the things I do is I put my husband to work, come here, Ryan, put this together. And you just want to take apart the parsley. And then we're going to chop it down. Does that make sense? But it's a little time consuming. It makes a big difference because you don't want stems in there. One for aesthetics and the other's for taste. The stems are kind of bitter. So I'd like to just take it apart. So if anybody wants to come rip up some, somebody want to do the party? Want to do some parsley? Okay, come on back.
Basic ones, the simple ones.
would you like to cut up? Yeah, that's perfect. If you guys want to dump it into this bowl, okay, where you can put both of them in the same bowl. Okay, there we go.
Nice.
Thank you. That's perfect.
Okay. I think so, but my hand's in the way here somewhere. Okay. Okay. You cut it out when you want. Go for it.
Here's another trick that I do when I'm in a big hurry. Oh, please have a seat, of course.
Very nice, ladies.
I will go in with a pair of scissors. There's nothing.
Why don't you go that way and dump it in the rocks, away from the food, the plants? But
sometimes when I'm in a big hurry, and I will just trim it up that way. But you know, we're having fun, and I may as well do it. So, and we have helpers. That's right. If you want to help, if you want to sit down and go have a beer, or okay, get your beer.
The beer isn't any good.
Yes, could you strip a couple? We're gonna make
you got your name on that one here.
make a couple stalks of that.
I'm
What you're
helping
looking
them
to
out.
do inside your bowl, it really does depend on how many people that you're going to be serving. You can make the seafood salad in batches, and I've done that. My husband will go, well, I just want a couple of them. So I'll make up maybe a quarter cup. But with all of us, I'm going to try to make it all at one time. And with that being said, you know, you really are going to gauge it to about 3 to 4 ounces, and I'm going to show you what 3 to 4 ounces looks like. Again, you don't have to go weigh any of these silly things. I'm just saying it's kind of about a handful. And that's how much veg you want to use to your meat ratio, okay? And with the meat, we'll get to that in just a minute too. But let's get these guys, somebody, okay, she's doing that. Thank you, thank you. Oh, thank you.
Hello.
Ms. Karen, I appreciate it.
I'm stepping up to the plate.
If you want to start breaking up the meat, let me grab my scissors and you want to have some somewhere. Pardon me, just a moment.
Her assistant needed an assistant.
Yeah.
She's in the kitchen, so. Chop, 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 chop. Here comes the water lady.
Oh, you got, well, I thought you had onions. No, let's see if this is yeah. Excuse me, lady.
That winter, is that the blonde?
Yeah.
Susan?
Does she put the parsley in with this one?
You know what? I believe that for the sake of let's go ahead and just toss this in.
This one. I love the name. I love that name. I'm a huge Disney fan.
Sure.
Ariel, I remember
You
Ariel.
need a little stand.
Oh, I know what I'm going to do next time.
Okay.
Okay, cool.
I'm going to bring my GoPro.
With crab, it is
That
so
would be so
easy.
much easier.
Has it has the same quality?
Oh, yeah.
Okay, good. You can just put it on your head and walk around.
Oh, I do. I have every piece that you can imagine.
You can just dump it in the.
Oh, sorry.
And my son has one on his mountain bike and stuff. So.
Okay, one of the things I do with this, you want to have a good ratio to your, so look at how much you have in a bowl. We're going to serve that much for all of us. I may have to make a little bit more. It's so easy. A handful is about 3 to 4 ounces. Okay? So you're going to grab a handful of that. And you're going to see, once you start mixing all this together, okay, it looks about right for people. 3 to 4 ounces. It's just about what everyone always says.
Per person.
Per person, exactly. Exactly. Okay, so what I do is I take my little handy knife, and you can use your fingers, and break it up. I like to make, my husband made this very clear. He said, put big chunks in there. People don't want to eat little bitty chunks. So, I mean, that's right. Sir, right away, sir. Prior military man, can you tell?
It sounds like a man.
It is. Very manly, right? He's a good guy. Been together almost 30 years, so, yeah. So thank you. That's exactly right. We're going to take that all in there. Okay. Then we're going to take it over to, oh, perfect. You guys are getting it going on. Perfect. She's cutting it up. That should be
No?
about what you have and what she has should be plenty. I think that'll work.
You want to?
Yes, I let's do that. Let's put this. Would you like to chop as well? Sure. You're gonna give her some time, you want her to?
No,
choose?
she can do it. She's doing a great
She's
job.
doing it. You guys fight over it, I don't care. Let her
I'm
cut it
not
out.
great at
Or I can cut it out, I don't
sing
care.
better.
There we go. Now, if you're comfortable, yeah, they should rock. Perfect. However
That,
you're comfortable.
I'm not.
Oh, then don't do it if you're not.
I mean,
comfortable.
I just
Oh,
don't know
okay,
how to,
gotcha,
I'm
okay.
awkward.
No, you're doing fabulous.
Okay.
The point is, you want to make it into pieces that are digestible. I don't know how else to say it. You know, you just don't want a big giant piece of parsley in there. But now, like I said, we're going to put it into the food processor anyway in this case, so it's all going to chop it up and all pretty. But again, back to the more serious note, if you are plating and you want something pretty, yes, you want to make sure that your parsley is just thus and pretty, sitting on your, your steak or whatever. So, does all that make sense? Am I going too fast? Are we real good? Okay, cool.
So I'm sure the recipe calls out the portions, right?
It is, exactly. The portions are all, the only reason I didn't do that is because they're doing a portion on there for about 4 to 5 people. We're doing a portion of, I don't know how many people are here, 8 or 10 of us. So I'm doing it by eye here, but you can always add, you can't just take away. That's the only thing. So I absolutely love the flavor of parsley. It's just got this really, I don't know if you guys had a chance to taste it. It's just got a good pungent, tangy flavor. It really does make a dish really pop. It's a good flavoring. So, and they yelled at me last time that I wasn't talking loud enough. So please let me know if I'm not projecting enough. So, I refuse to wear a microphone. I have one. I don't want to do that. I do videos for my food channel on YouTube. So at home, I have them like, because I have dogs and birds and everything else.